Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Santiago. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's...
Breaks into the open. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Firing to the right, complete. Running through contact. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Takes the handoff. It's McBride.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Santiago. Got a little space. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Cook. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the wildcat. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed on the outside, it's high. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Gonna let it fly. Reels it in down the left side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. That's caught. It's Cook. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Cook. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Snap it to the back. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown!
football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's McBride. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Liberty. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Extending the play. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down. Recovering the fumble.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Caught over the middle. It's high. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneaks it in.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be dragged down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
If It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hands it off. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Of 10. First down for the offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's McBride. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Gonna run it. It's McBride. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. For 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Puts it out of the air. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try to slow them down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to throw for it. He'll let it go to the left. Balls in the deep ball.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wide out. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, three. Three is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's McBride. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Go straight ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, time and time again, this running back has found pay dirt. 3 rushing touchdowns, but nowhere to go that time. I think if you're on defense, the biggest key's got to be penetrating and shooting these gaps. They did a great job of that getting the TFL.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Santiago. Still on his feet at the 35. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Slithers into space.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Floating away. Now he's looking into the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in a slot that I can move around, that I can put.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany with that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games, so you got to keep...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. D's showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to do great right here to end the game.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
First down, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. He's taking the shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football. You know both sides. Can't wait until they meet again. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.